What's going on, guys? It's Shu here. And yes, I want to say first and foremost, apologies. Um, it's been 2 chapters now, about a month, and I didn't review these chapters, and that's totally on me. So we're gonna be combining both chapters and definitely talking about this because I like it. I choose the worst time to put out a video for this. I know it's a random late night video for you guys, but I do want to put this out. I'm sorry. Apologies. And for those people that, were commenting on the last fairy tale review that we did on the channel, you guys are awesome. That's probably one of the most interactive that I've had, like, comment wise, in a long time. Like any other channel that I've had, this one is very green, is very small right now, but to have people like that talk, and I just love it, and I want to appreciate you guys for doing that. So, props to you guys. Definitely would love to see more of that because it makes me feel good. It makes me think that you guys are wanting to voice your opinions and like give that all out, and I just love it. So I just want to give that quote quick information, quick thoughts on that. But let's go ahead and get into it. So in chapter 193, we thought that Bestia was gone, or Bestia, whatever you want to call her, and she got hurt pretty bad, but she wasn't out. And I thought, with that shot, that huge attack from FARIS, it was going to be enough, but it was not. And speaking of, like unlucky, we have Elsferia showing up at the worst time, at the worst place, with everybody. And I love how I feel like this happened very quickly. And that was the dragonification. That's the right word. I know it's not a real word, but the dragonification of everybody there throughout the entire continent was spreading. And it's kind of a messed up situation. You have all these people, that are unexpectedly becoming dragons again, or becoming dragons for the first time. And it's spread. But we see that Ignia has plans. And so he gets in contact with Bestia, who quickly, at his request, grabs Natsu and gets up on out of there. And it was probably the smartest move, because I feel like FARIS probably would have finished her off. Just my thoughts. I don't know how strong she actually is. I think that she's more of obviously she's more of a servant than anything else, but I don't think that she's all that powerful. I think FARIS probably would have taken her out had there been a little bit more time. But that's no here nor there. We're probably not going to get a second round of that fight. If we do, that'd be insane. But I don't think we're going to get that. And so with Natsu out of the picture, everyone's kind of becoming dragons. And of course, Lucy's kind of like, oh no, is he gone? Kind of moment. Like, I was like, you know what, girl, get out of here. Like, there's no point in you, really. Like, there's not. But, as much as, like, all this is bad, we see that even FARIS decides that, like, all right, this is not looking good. I've got to go and do something because Alderaan was the one that did this, so I need to stop him. Now, what's interesting about that is that with FARIS going out there, we already know that Celine's going to try to go out there. Will we get a tag team fight between, these two ladies, between FARIS and Celine against Alderaan? Who knows? Or will it be a, everyone versus everyone kind of fight? It could go either way. We know that Celine is definitely on our side, and, well, I guess on the good side. FARIS is only looking out for herself, and obviously Alderaan, he has his own agenda. So we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely thinking that we'll get that in the other chapter. But I do like that she fell out of there. Like, she's just like, I felt sorry. She flew out of there and she's like, I have to take care of this. I can't let this get to me. Now, going into chapter 195, we actually have, the the poor Natsu kind of being a spectator. And we see that he can't eat Bestia's flame at the very moment. He ends up doing so, which I thought was kind of funny. He starts eating it. But this chapter focuses a lot more on where everyone else is at, and especially with Elfman. I like that. I love the fact that, we focus on Elfman, having him try to, like, have a moment. It has been so long since Elfman was relevant. I know that he's not going to get like any major boost. He's not going to get anything significant of that kind. But just to have Elfman back in the fold in the fight, dude, that's something that I definitely like, and obviously, he kind of got his moment. I like that. The fight was against someone that obviously Richard couldn't take on, and his love and devotion for Faris is what drives him. But for good old Elfman, love is man. Obviously that's his thing. He thinks about his sisters. He thinks about Evergreen, which, I mean, it's been a while since we even seen Evergreen. I hate that there's just so many characters in Fairy Tail. Like, we can't get everyone to have a moment. So for Elfman to have this moment, super badass. Like, I don't know if people feel that way about it, but for me personally, maybe because I am a fan of Elfman and I wanted more out of him, that I enjoy this moment. So he's able to use this other transformation that was like a very weird wolf looking thing, and he uses his imagination to create this thing, which is actually kind of cool. And in the end, he is able to win. And I love how, with Natsu, he's just being an observer. Like, he is stuck there, not really being able to do anything. He did try to fight Ignia, which, again, Ignia is just kind of like, I'm saving you for last. I want you to watch as I take on all your friends, and then at the end, I will fight you. So I like that mentality. We've seen that many a times, but, when it comes to Fairy Tail, these guys are always going to find a way to win or turn the situation around. But it is nice to see how Ignia is kind of getting things ready for this to happen. So overall, I gotta say, very good 2 chapters. I love them. I enjoy them. And honestly, I cannot wait for like the Celine and Faris confrontation. That's gonna be interesting. But guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, stay safe, and I'll catch y'all later.